When those landing gear tires hit the tarmac, a countdown begins. For a standard commercial flight, the ground crew has exactly 45 minutes before that plane needs to be back in the air. In under an hour, they have to unload hundreds of passengers and their luggage, scrub the cabin, pump in thousands of gallons of jet fuel, and repack the hold with fresh cargo, hazardous goods, and a new crowd of people. A single error during this window triggers a cascading, multi-million-dollar logistical delay. In a worst-case scenario, it leads to a catastrophic safety incident. As a passenger looking out the terminal window, you rarely see this complex ecosystem. Most interactions are limited to the staff at the boarding gate. Managing this chaos depends on the PNGA 40-module training framework, a curriculum that standardizes every human action into a repeatable, high-precision science. The moment the aircraft parks and the engines spin down, the clock hits minute zero. Ground operations begin instantly. This diagram shows the aircraft safety envelope. Ramp marshalers enforce these strict geometric zones to prevent heavy machinery from colliding with the aircraft's aluminum skin. Ground support vehicles follow very specific pathways, threading the needle to service the plane without breaching those established red zones. While passengers exit, handlers sort everyday luggage alongside heavily regulated dangerous goods, everything from lithium batteries to flammable liquids. Every cargo container is sequenced and assigned a specific position in the hold to lock in the plane's center of gravity. Physical labor on the tarmac is ineffective without this geometric precision dictating every move. Between minutes 15 and 30, the focus shifts from the tarmac to the dispatch center, the mathematical nerve center of the turnaround. Here, the flight dispatcher pulls live aviation weather data to plot a safe route trajectory, avoiding turbulence and headwinds. This graphic demonstrates what the load control team is managing. They generate a trim sheet based on the real-time cargo placement. If the weight distribution is off, the aircraft becomes unflyable. They balance this exact cargo weight against the fuel loaded into the wings. That total mass determines the precise engine thrust the pilots need to safely lift off. Before a flight ever leaves the ground, it must successfully take off on paper. Operational efficiency is a mathematical absolute. We enter the final 15 minutes. Passengers enter the cabin, and the time pressure on the crew hits its peak. This rush introduces a psychological threat known as human factors. The industry tracks 12 critical cognitive errors, things like fatigue and distraction, known as the dirty dozen. To neutralize these psychological blind spots, the team uses active crew communication protocols. Every decision is cross-checked and verified out loud. The cabin crew are the final line of defense, trained specifically for rapid decompression scenarios, security threats, and emergency evacuations. As the final seconds tick down, the cockpit, cabin crew, and ground staff execute a mandatory synchronization check to ensure their individual checklists match. When technology and mathematics are pushed to their limits, standardized human communication serves as the final safety net. The doors close, the clock hits zero, and a tractor pushes the aircraft away from the gate exactly on time. Dozens of aircraft are executing this same 45-minute synchronized ballet simultaneously across the airport. The three pillars of the PNGA framework, safety, service, and efficiency, are interlocked. If one fails, the entire system grinds to a halt. The billion-dollar fleet provides the hardware, but the airline's reliability depends on the relentless, standardized training of its human operators. The next time you see ground staff waving wands on the tarmac, you are watching highly calibrated operators executing a life-saving logistical system.